Hi guys, welcome to Seven Seal Angel Tarot. I hope you're having a blessed, happy, prosperous, and blessed new year. So, it came to my mind's eye that the people that were in the Tower of Babel, if you don't know what that means, go back to my YouTube channels at Seven Seal Angel Tarot and get my last reading so you can understand what the Babelians, as I call them, are. So I got a message for the Babelians, not the hookers, the murderers, and the thieves, but the Babelians, the dark workers, the ones that were lying, the ones that made up these amazing lies and try to conquer something or get some sort of financial gain from their lies. I just heard Trump and his people. Wow, I didn't know they were in the Tower of Babel, but this goes for y'all too. So pay attention. For you guys that are in the Tower of Babel and want to get out or don't know how to get out, there might be some information here for you. What I heard was that you are free to do witchcraft, but you're not free from the consequences of witchcraft. I heard that once you do witchcraft, once you do a spell, let's say you do a spell for a guy to be with you, and the guy is with you, right? And let's say 5-10 years down the road, the spell wears off and you guys break up. You are bound to pay the karma for violating that person's will and from breaking the ebb and flow of the universe. So you're not only getting the karma of making that person your personal slave, so to speak. You know, you're violating their personal will and making them live with you and for you, but you're also getting the karma for the universal violations of spiritual law. Okay? And I wanted to say something real quick because I've been dealing with witches for a long time. Let me tell you what happened to me. A guy came into my life dressed as everything I ever wanted. Then he brought a witch to my house. He put witchcraft all over my house and on my life. And I spent about 4 years of my life fighting this witch and her wickedness. Turns out she was part of a network of witches that wanted my gifts, that wanted everything I had, that wanted my money, my blessings, my time, my energy, everything that I had. It's almost it's lunacy. This is why you have to observe the rules of the universe. I know that witches don't believe in the universe that much. They believe that they can wield the reality to their purpose or to their liking. But let me tell you, that only works for so long. You can only twist a person. You can only leech, vampire, steal, manipulate a person for so long. Then you're going to deal with the backlash of the karma for what you did to that person and the backlash from the universe. And what I'm seeing is that, for example, that witch and her network of witches right now, they're in the dust. Those witches are linked to Trump and their people. So I don't want to say it's political because I don't even vote, to be honest with you. But the darkness that has tried to end me has been racism, sexism, in ending women's control over their own bodies, canceling Afro-American and Hispanic culture. So, and let me tell you something about these witches. These were not white witches. The lady that came to my house was a Cuban witch. She cursed my whole kitchen. I mean, it was horrible. And this guy that came in like everything I wanted, then I realized that if you bring a witch to my house to curse me and my daughter, obviously you're not a good guy. You don't care about me. You're just using me. You know, I must have been some sort of shiny thing for him to give to the coven or whatever the case might be. So I had to block them. I had to get rid of them. You know, it's been a real spiritual battle between me and that nasty coven. And I mean nasty because these people were dealing with succubus and incubus. That's their specialty. So if you're in the Florida area and you're out here dealing with shit like this, you're not, holla at me, I'll help you, okay? So let's get into this reading, okay? So boom, the tower fell. People are running away, swimming away, walking away, running away, flying away, far, 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 because all their sins, I heard travesties, malice, witchcraft, thievery, and malice is being exposed to the world. So this covenant, these people that I was telling you about in Central Florida, they like to keep women, specialty. Their specialty is women. They like to have women like this to leech out for them. They're a bunch of vampires. They got succubus and incubuses running around stealing people's sacral energy and using it for themselves. So there's been a big fight about what they got themselves into. I feel like they're one of their jobs, they bit more than they could chew, and that was the beginning of the unraveling of their coven, and now they're fighting amongst themselves. I hear, you shall not pass, you shall not pass, you shall not pass. I hear, I told you to kill that bitch. That's exactly what I heard. I heard you're a mouse looking for cheese. I'm hearing these people fighting in the ethers, yeah. So these are witches and warlocks fighting against themselves about who did what went wrong, where did they mess up, why is the Tower of Babel falling apart, and whose fault it is. But at the end of the day, if you're a witch and you're stealing energy from other people, you must know you're going against the universe, and the universe itself will bring you down. The universe will place people in your path, in your life, and situations in your life and around you to make you fail in your endeavors to steal from good people. It's not nobody's fault, it's your fault. Oh wow. So here we have this man here that's stealing from one woman to give to another. I feel like this person is employs witches, hires witches to take from one energy source and give to witches. And I hear narcissism. I feel like this person has like no feelings in their soul. These people have no kind of feelings for other people. They see other people as energy sources, as things to use to their devices. And I feel like these witches in Central Florida, they do jobs. They're for hire. So you know, you could personally hire them, or in this case, maybe the Trump's people hired them to do these jobs that they're doing. So now they don't know what to do. They're stuck. The witches feel like they've been let down. They don't know why their magic is not working. They don't understand. They're looking to other witch coven organizations to lead the way, and no one can help them because this is beyond witchcraft. This is the universe itself putting a stop to their madness. God himself is tired of their baloney and is hampering their way and making them pay for everything they've stolen and taken. So we have some people here that have been abused by this coven. that are coming together in strength to fight these witches. This is more than one person. I feel like there's thousands of people that have fallen victim to this coven of witches out here. And they're coming together to fight back against these leeching witches. So we have an emperor. And we have an emperor, I'm sorry, a king of cups and an emperor in reverse. So this is the guy that's running around dating women, giving them to the witches and the warlocks. And this is a gentleman who was secondarily affected by the witchcraft. This is what I hear. So the king of cups, I hear that he's been fighting this coven for a while. This emperor is jealous of this king of cups, of his hard work. The witches, well, he's a witch too. I'm gonna count him as a witch because he does, when he sleeps with a woman, he calls the witches to put spells and incubus and succubus in the women. So he's sort of a spell work whore. This one right here. So ladies, be careful out here with these men. So he's jealous of this king of cups here. I feel like this king of cups is a real king. I feel like this person has abilities and God-given gifts, and he's worked hard on his craft and everything he's gotten. And I feel like these people try to get to one of his friends to get to him. But the friend that he had wasn't a regular person. I hear even though she looked like a regular person, she was not a regular person. And they found out too late what they were dealing with. They planned on his demise, but their demise was theirs. I hear ignorance. I hear that this upside down emperor was ignorant about a lot of things. They only know how to take, blunder, steal, punch, beat down, disrespect, and abuse. That's all they know how to do. But this king has been building for a long, long time, and he's sitting comfortably in his throne, and he's gonna remain there with his friend. So I hear that the people that got paid for this witchcraft, once the spells went off, now their clients want their money back. I'm not a witch. I don't know how this works, but I would have to guess that there's no refunding money after you do witchcraft. Right? You do the job. If it works for 3 weeks, good. If it works for 5 years, good. Once the spell is broken, then, that's it. So people want their money back. People feel left out in the cold. People feel like their fortune has changed. They're mad at God. They don't know why God is punishing them. They still don't understand the basic foundations of spiritual law. Like, you cannot go against the ebb and flow of the universe, or there will be consequences. They still don't get it. And here we have a high priestess. So in this mess, we have a high priestess that's working for the light. I feel like this high priestess has a very serene attitude. Like, she's very, very calm, very peaceful, observing everything and taking notes about this mess that's going on. I feel like she's in the mix, but she's not of the mix. And when I mean mix, I mean the Tower of Babel, the mayhem of the Trumps, the coven hooker that's running around sleeping with women and giving them to the coven. She's watching this all go on around her, but she's not involved in it. And I feel like a lot of people are going to her for advice. And the only advice she can give them is to not break spiritual law. So we have these two men right here. We have the King of Cups and we have the Ace of Wands. So there is someone here who really likes the High Priestess. I feel like this person is coming to the High Priestess with a lot of passion and a lot of ideas. I feel like this person is very remorseful. You know what? This guy right here that's coming with a cup, with passion, is the witchcraft harlot. This is the same guy that after they got the karma for running around giving these women to the coven, is remorseful now. Because the universe gave him an ass whipping. So now he feels bad and now he wants to come say he's sorry to the high priestess. Now he wants to change his ways because he cannot undo what he has done. And I hear everything that you have stolen will be taken from you. There will be no redoing of the Tower of Babel. All the lies, all the slander, all the disrespect, all the stealing, all the witchcraft, all the cursing, it's gonna stop. And it's gonna return to him. Wow. So yeah, to my Babelians, if I were you, I would just stop with the witchcraft and all this mayhem that you're doing, because it seems like that the universe wants its energy back. So I'm gonna ask a question here for the ladies that have fallen victim to this coven hooker. Please, universe, give me some cards for the ladies and the gentlemen too, because you never know. People go both ways, you know. People that have fallen victim to this coven. So I got the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that this is a good time to cut off any communication with this harlot that made you a sacrifice to these witches in this coven. That they rely on your energy, so move on now so that you weaken them and you can get off easily. I heard this is the year of the victims. And I just pulled out the Hierophant, which lets me know that the universe is backing you up, victims of witchcraft. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Blessings.